Hi guys, I'm Vignesh. Now we are going to learn about how to model this flange type simply by using of this three different views. Here we have three views called right view, front view and a top view. Clearly explain the dimensions also. First I'm selecting a front plane and draw a center profile. That is a center core profile. Okay. Just to draw a line, hold your point at the particular location, then we can easily able to draw an arc also. Now just to draw one vertical construction line at the end point itself. Afterwards, just to transform into a vertical line. Now select this arc as well as a line, hold your control button to make it into a tangential connections. Once we make it into a tangential connection by fixing with the geometrical connections, next to fix it by using of a dimensional connections also. The radius of this arc profile is nothing but 60 mm. Okay? The two different arc profiles have same kind of a radius. Once fix it with this enough profiles, afterwards hold your control button, selecting the two profiles and make it into an equal constraints. Now fix it both the horizontal value as well as a vertical value. The horizontal dimension is nothing but 50 mm. Next, the vertical dimension is nothing but 150 mm. First fix it horizontally. Next, select this particular one and fix it vertically with the dimensions of 150 mm. Once I fix it with an NS value, the center core profile is now fixed. Just exit the sketch right now. Afterwards, choose a right plane and create a new sketch. If you just look it at the another view, there we have a center profiles again. So we draw a center profiles roughly first. After that, make a dimensions by using of that. Now draw one horizontal construction line. Then fix it tangentially. Then selecting this point as well as the endpoint to make it into an coincidental constraints or a horizontal constraints to make it into an equal way. Now fix this arc by using of a radius value. So go to the drawing and choose the dimensions, then give the dimensional radius of 70 mm. If you look at the drawing, here it is clearly explained 70 mm radius. Exit the sketch right now. Afterwards, join the two 2D sketch to make a 3D curve. Go to curves, projected curves, sketch on sketch. Now select the two opposite 2D sketch profile to make a 3D curve. Here we get a 3D curve. Let's form a solid body by using of a sculpted boss. Choose a circular profile and selecting the center core profile. Then initiate a dimensions of 60 mm diameter and 50 mm additional diameter. Instead of choosing another profiles, first give the maximum diameter of 60 mm. Afterwards, go to the thin features. Then initiate a thickness value of what is the in-between value from the 60 mm to 50 mm is nothing but 5 mm of a distance. So mention 5 mm of thickness value. Here we get it. Now just check it by using often measure tool. Using a measure tool, just selecting the circular profile. Here we get a 50 mm of diameter. Then the next one is in 60 mm of diameter. Now the primary solid body is created. Next selecting this particular flat face and choose to create a new sketch. Here we are going to draw a polygonal profile from the center point of this particular curve area. So choose a polygon, change into a 3 different sides to create a new triangular profile at this particular area. Then transform into a horizontal constraints. Now fix this. From the center point, it is have the vertical dimensions of 50 mm. So I just to mention a new dimensions from the center point, it is 50 mm. Once we get a clear dimensions itself and fixing these primary profiles, now change into a construction line. Afterwards, go to a circular profile. From the midpoint, draw a rough one. Then what is the diameter value for this area? It is 30 mm diameter. So mention 30 mm at this particular portions. Then selecting this diameter and use a circular sketch pattern to pattern this profile at 3 different locations to make it at an angle of 120 degree equally. Okay, once we get a clear one, now draw on another profile randomly. Selecting this line as well as a circle to make a tangential connection. Again selecting this one to make a tangential connection at the bottom one. Then go to this circular patterns. Same as like a previous one. Selecting this line profiles in the entities to pattern area. Now switch this point up to the center of its location. So selecting this point and change its location up to this area. Just make it into a 3 different sides. Go to trim entities to remove the excess portion which you want to create a complete closed profiles at this end. the complete excess entities gets removed by using of trim entities. Once we remove the entire one, change into a solid body. Before that, we need to draw another circular profiles also from the center point of each and every corner concentrically. Once you draw a particular profile, now go to this dimensional area. What is the dimensions for the circular profile? It is 12.3 mm diameter. So selecting a smart dimension, choose this profile, then initiate a dimension of 12.3 mm. Then selecting all three circular profiles to make it into an equal constraints. Selecting this circular entities, then transform into a normal line profile. Then create a solid body. What is the thickness value for this condition? From the right side view, it is have the clearly mentioned the dimension of 50 mm, 15 mm. Exit the sketch right now. Here the two different solid body are meeting at the particular location. Now we are going to transform the sharp edges into a fillet formation. So initiate dimensions of 10 mm. Here we get the complete solid body. That is the right one.